Once upon a time, in a land of soaring peaks and deep, mysterious forests, there lived a brave and curious girl named Anya. Anya loved adventures and often wandered into the mountains, dreaming of discovering something magical. One sunny morning, Anya packed her favourite red backpack with a sandwich, an apple, and a bottle of water, and set off on a new adventure. She hiked higher and higher, where the air was crisp and the sky was the bluest blue she had ever seen. As she reached the top of a particularly steep hill, she heard a strange, rumbling sound. Anya crept closer and peered over a rocky ledge. Below her, in a hidden valley, were dragons. Not just one, but a whole family of them, with scales that shimmered like jewels in the sunlight. Anya's heart raced with excitement, but also a bit of fear. She knew dragons were creatures of legend, often fierce and mighty. And indeed, these dragons looked quite imposing. The largest one, with emerald green scales, spotted Anya and let out a loud roar. But Anya, though scared, remembered what her grandmother had always told her. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. So, she took a deep breath and cautiously approached the dragons. At first, the dragons growled and showed their sharp teeth, but Anya spoke to them softly, telling them she meant no harm. She even offered them a piece of her apple. To her surprise, the smallest dragon, a young one with bright blue scales, fluttered its wings and edged closer. As the days passed, Anya visited the dragons every day. She learned that they were misunderstood creatures, kind at heart, but often judged by their fierce appearance. The dragons, in turn, grew to trust and love Anya. The young blue dragon, which she named Spark, became her special friend. One evening, after a day of playing with the dragons, Anya returned home. She turned on the TV to relax, but what she saw made her sit bolt upright. News reports showed strange ships in the sky. Aliens from another solar system had come to Earth, and they did not seem friendly. Anya knew she had to do something. She thought of her dragon friends and how they, too, had been misunderstood. Maybe, just maybe, they could help. Rushing back to the valley, Anya told the dragons about the alien invasion. At first, they hesitated, afraid of how people would react to seeing dragons. But Anya convinced them that this was their chance to show the world that they were not monsters, but magnificent creatures who could protect the planet. The dragons roared in agreement, and with Anya riding on Spark's back, they soared into the sky towards the alien ships. The sight of the dragons in the sky was so astonishing that the alien invaders stopped in their tracks. The dragons, with their fiery breath and mighty wings, fought bravely. Anya, with her courage and her bond with the dragons, inspired everyone watching. The aliens, realizing they had underestimated the strength and unity of Earth's inhabitants, retreated back to their own solar system. The world cheered for the brave dragons who had saved the day. Anya became known as the Dragon Whisperer, a hero who had brought two worlds together. From that day on, humans and dragons lived in harmony, and Anya often flew with her dragon friends, exploring new lands and having many more adventures. And so, Anya and her dragons showed the world that even the most unlikely friendships can lead to extraordinary feats, and they all lived happily ever after. The end